Okay, so I just wanted to chat with you a little bit. I'm going to send you the mix video as well right after this. Just kind of reset my audio settings. It seems like my voice is not up to the quality that I want. So I wanted to send this real quick. I just did this super fast. No notes or anything in there, but this is like how I go about when I get a track and I'm referencing it. This is really what I do. And I'll go in. I'll start doing the drums first, usually is easier. Then I'll start doing the melodic elements. And I think I didn't add vocals, which I can do on the fly. And I think there's vocal lines. And then there's vocal chops. And I ignored this perk fill that's in there. But every other instrument that's in there is in there. So we'll just do this, and I'm going to play it from the start, and I'm going to mute my mic, and I'll bring it back up whenever I need to say Okay, so these are all empty MIDI clips, right? And the whole point of this is to really just get a look. Like when you're referencing a track, you really got to reference it. And we're going to go deeper. I mean, each of these layers, I'm going to make another video at some point. I'm going to put in the kick pattern. I'm going to put in the clap, the shaker pattern, the hi-hats, the open hat that kind of crashes in. We're going to get the bass MIDI in. Then we're going to start looking at the timing of the vocals and the chord progression. Probably in different order, or probably go chord progression first. And if you notice, This chord progression, it's the same instrument, but it's playing different notes at this one time. And so I marked it differently. As well as, for example, the kicks, whenever they drop out, I try to get at least a section of it missing, right? So that I can at least know what's going on. And we'll fine tune those as it goes on. But this is a really good way to just spend. I mean, it could have taken me 30 minutes. I mean, I'm not adding notes. I'm literally just doing this. Shift Command M creates a MIDI clip. Command R, label it. Boom. And then just make sure they're on 9-bar beats. Now, the hard part about this track, honestly, is the fact that it's a measure behind. So instead of the bar markers being like 9, 17, 25, it's, here, I'll show you. And there's a real easy way to do this, okay? If you're ever like confused or you're having a hard time getting the arrangement down after they've done, they split it out a bar. So just split it out a bar, set 9 bars in an empty MIDI clip, and just duplicate it. Actually, we'll go half, just so we can get the markers right. And you just do that. And look, so I set some, but then I was setting some while I was listening earlier. So all I got to do is slide these over. And now these flags are really are lined up with the arrangement. Every, what this would be, 4 bars. I usually do 9, but for this track, I think 4 is a good move just because it'll keep us a bit tighter. But as you see, if I just keep on pulling these a bar forward, they're lining up with all of the warp, what would be the loop warp markers when we start adding stuff. But look at that. I mean, it's so easy. We're just really building out the architecture, macro to micro, on a reference track. And sometimes you don't have to go that deep. Sometimes this is as far enough for you to realize, oh my God, it's just a sneaky way of using the vocals, or they're trading these main sections or whatever. You know, you don't have to go that deep, but at the same time, this is, once I delete that, this is the track. I mean, we'll color code these a better color. We'll make sure the bass is in blue. We got all the drums in red, and then boom. All right, so you got, excuse me, you got a reasonable understanding at the macro level of what's occurring. When is what instrument playing and when is it not? If the instrument is playing, what is it doing? For example, when I just did that move, I forgot to recolor the chords, right? So we'll recolor these chords because they're doing something completely different over here. And it's not that big of a difference, but it's enough where if you're trying to reference this, then the chords are the same, right? But the notes that they're emphasizing are a little bit different. Maybe it's an EQ thing, maybe it's some effects, but they're doing something different here. And so you want to mark that off, right? This is not a static loop. So we want to make sure that we take that into account. But other than that, get comfortable doing this. Try this once a week. All right?